everyone? It's Charlton. All right, Michael Drejka. He has been charged with manslaughter in Pinellas County, Pinellas County, Florida, which is outside or around Tampa. He is the individual who shot the man in the parking lot of I think it's a Circle A Foods. It's a convenience store over the handicapped parking spot where he and his wife and his whole family parked. He goes into the store with his son, his 5-year-old store. His wife's in the car with the other two kids. And Michael Drejka comes up and looks at their tags, looks at the front of their car to see if they have tags for handicap parking, then starts to argue with, the mother, or I forget her name. She's in this report. And the father, Markeis McGlockton, comes out, shoves him. He goes to the ground. He immediately pulls out a gun while he's still sitting, still on the ground, recovering from the shove, kind of, and shoots the man and gets him right in the chest and ends up killing him. Right in front of his 5-year-old, who he ends up running into the convenience store after he got shot in the chest, but it's only moments before he bleeds to death. So initially he wasn't charged because of the stand your ground law, by the Pinellas County Sheriff, which is I think Gualtieri is the dude's name. But he also did say, Bob Gualtieri, initially he said it was a textbook, it just met the definition of stand your ground, met the criteria. So he wasn't arrested or charged then, but he also said it would be passed on to the state attorneys to be reviewed, and the state attorney, Bernie McCabe, has charged the individual after 12 days after getting the investigative reports on the case from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. He's charged him with manslaughter. He was arrested today. I believe he's in prison right now. He's waiting his first court appearance tomorrow, Tuesday, to review his bail, which was set initially at $100,000, and determine whether he needs an attorney appointed to him and so forth. So that's him pictured in the right there, and. So he was arrested and charged with manslaughter. Here's it quickly, just so you're familiar with the video. Everybody saw this of the surveillance footage of the store where the incident took place. I'll just play the actual, when it happened. He's speaking to the mother in the car in the handicap parking spot right now, and here comes Markeis McGlockton right now. And he went back into the convenience store because it got him right in the chest, probably right in the heart. He bled to death and died. And people obviously were in the community were outraged and felt that he should have been charged, and that But the sheriff again said it met the definition of staying your ground, that the man felt his life was threatened and thought the individual was going to continue to attack him, so he pulled out the gun to defend himself and shot him. And in fact, you can see him later in the video. Maybe I'll play that, waving over, I believe, a police officer, pointing his gun down to the. And I'm not defending the man's actions at all. I'm just telling you what's in the video. Actually, it's right after that too. So. I believe he's waving a police officer over right then, I believe. See the gun in his hand pointed towards the ground. So, the state attorney, Bernie McCabe, who's actually pictured right there. This is another article about, some of his other history fighting for justice, actually. And so it says, Bernie McCabe, the state attorney of Pinellas County, announced his decision to file charges against Drejka 12 days after receiving investigative reports on the case from Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. We have filed a formal charge, and he has been arrested, and he will now go through the court system, McCabe said in a statement. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri had initially declined to arrest Drejka after the gunman invoked the stand your ground defense, saying his decision was bound by the law. And he said he wasn't happy about it, but that was the law. The sheriff did. I support the state attorney's decision and will have no further comment on as the case continues to work its way through the criminal justice system, Gualtieri said. McCabe said charging Drejka is consistent with the decision-making process established under Florida law in this case. Okay, and the announcement that Michael Drejka will be charged with manslaughter provides our family with a small measure of comfort in our time of profound mourning, McGlockton's family said in a statement. While this decision cannot bring back our partner, our son, our father, we take solace in knowing our voices are being heard as we work for justice. Drejka, 48, was arrested on Monday morning in the fatal shooting of July of Markeis McGlockton in Clearwater, Florida, an incident that was caught on video. And he was charged Monday with manslaughter. Drejka was booked at Pinellas County Jail, and bond was set at $100,000. He is scheduled to make his first court appearance Tuesday, at which time a judge will review his bond status and decide whether to appoint an attorney. And that's pretty much the story there, man. I assume this will be a controversial case as it moves forward, and I don't know. That's it, man. That's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.